Jessica Chastain is coming for that Oscar. The Eyes of Tammy Faye stars Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield. And this film is an intimate look at the extraordinary rise, fall, and redemption of televangelist Tammy Faye Bakker. Now, this film premiered at TIFF very recently, and all the buzz I was hearing about this movie was that it was just great. I was really looking forward to checking it out. And the performances truly are my favorite part about this movie. As for the rest, not so much. I think it would be a crime to not start off by talking about Jessica Chastain specifically, who is outstanding, like literally every definition of the word outstanding. She is casted to perfection, completely sinking herself into the role. Just from the way she talks, you can tell that she did her research. The way that she laughs, she truly does feel like Tammy Faye. And that's really the best praise that you can give for an actor who is playing a real-life person. I also do want to give credit to Andrew Garfield, who is almost at the same level of Jessica Chastain. We know that he's a good actor. He's been in some great stuff. He was Spider-Man, for Pete's sake. I never really took Jessica Chastain to be such a great, phenomenal actress. Now I do. As for Andrew Garfield, though, I kind of knew what kind of actor he was. In this film, he just goes above and beyond. Some of the moments are just heartbreaking. He also completely sinks into the role of Jim Bakker. Him and Jessica Chastain also have great chemistry with one another, and they do feel like a couple that does go through the roller coasters of life. If I had it my way, I would give both of them Oscar nominations. Jessica Chastain, I would hand her the Oscar right now. Andrew Garfield, talk to me in a couple months. But he truly is outstanding, and they just both are fantastic. You also have to give credit to the makeup and hairstyling behind this film. Behind all the hair and makeup, that is Jessica Chastain, but it is very hard to point out that it is Jessica Chastain, especially later in the film. In the latter half of the film, you can see there's a lot more makeup on Jessica Chastain's face. Her cheekbones, everything just about how they structured her face does really look like Tammy Faye. I really hope that the makeup and hairstyling crew gets the credit they deserve. Give them that Oscar. I wasn't really expecting this, but this film truly is a satire on the religion of Christianity. They very much so poke fun at the religion. Like, it really does at times feel like a SNL skit, especially at the end of the film. It really does feel like a skit or a spoof throughout the entire film, which does tie into one of my complaints of the movie. I wish they took more time deciding whether they wanted it to be a spoof, whether they wanted it to be a satire, whatever they wanted it to be. I wish that they took more time deciding specifically what they were trying to do. I just wouldn't necessarily say that it balanced all that well. There's also one too many montages. I feel like they skipped over some very key parts of just their entire life. There's almost at least 5 montages, I would say. And I feel like it does skip over some key details that maybe wasn't important, but I do feel like some of the moments that they skipped over might have been important, especially when you get into the latter half of the film. They also do a very poor job of building the family dynamic. I feel like they really could have built off of that family dynamic in a much better way that would have made you care more for both Tammy Faye and Jim Bakker. The film literally does set up time for them to have children, but the children have maybe 2 scenes. They completely disappear from the movie. And for me personally, I feel like if it did build off of that family dynamic just a bit more, I feel like I would have felt more of an emotional punch at the very end. There were also, unfortunately, too many scenes where not just me, but also my theater was laughing when I feel like we should have been like, aw, or, that's really sad. Maybe that's what they were trying to do. I don't really know, and that just goes back to the fact that I wish that they just would have taken a more straightforward route. And one of my biggest complaints in film in general is when movies go on for too long. And unfortunately, this movie does go on for almost 10-15 minutes too long. It got to the point where people were actually walking out of my theater because they were just probably like, we've seen everything we need to see. It just meanders on for too long, and it doesn't really know where to end, and I wasn't really satisfied with the ending. This is a very fascinating film. I was always intrigued up until maybe that final act when it started to meander. And you really can give praise to Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield, who just deserve the world for their incredible performances as both Tammy Faye and Jim Bakker. I'm going to give The Eyes of Tammy Faye a B. I feel like this is definitely going to be a divisive film. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Are you looking forward to it? Will you check it out? Definitely let me know down below in the comments. And guys, thank you again so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do give it a like, subscribe, and make sure to turn that notification bell on to get notified whenever new videos like this go live. Look forward to more reviews coming soon. My name is Ben. People call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.